I brought you some incredibly powerful stories from people all across the area who've lost loved ones to COVID-19.
Yeah, what feels like countless stories. And tonight, our Fox 12's Kendra Kent spoke with one widow who wants to share her family's story of loss. She joins us live tonight at Legacy Emmanuel Hospital with that emotional interview for us. Kendra?
That's right, Bonnie. It was just so sad talking with this widow today. And this Salem area man died exactly a week ago at Legacy Emmanuel here behind me. And friends and family members are still just in disbelief that somebody so vibrant and healthy has died. And the widow did want to speak to us because she wants people to know that it's not just the elderly and medically fragile who are dying from COVID-19. He was a beloved father, husband, brother, and son. This was Tim Cinsky, a healthy, strong plumber by trade with a passion for sports, the outdoors, and most of all, his family.
He was a fantastic person, and he had a big heart.
And now, tragically, the 43-year-old is one of Oregon's latest victims of COVID-19.
Everybody, I think, is in kind of just shock because it happened in 26 days. Had him on every pressor, medicine, life support option. Every setting on everything was as high as it goes, and he was still not stabilizing.
Cinsky's wife, Amy, got a gut-wrenching call exactly a week ago.
The doctor called and said he's not going to make it through the day.
Her husband had been fighting for his life ever since he was diagnosed with COVID-19 just before the new year. Amy says he had no underlying medical conditions, and his rapid decline in the hospital was as shocking as it was devastating. The family, painfully, could only talk and see Tim over Zoom.
And that's the hardest part.
Up until his final hours when they got to say goodbye.
On his wedding hand, he doesn't have a ring. It's my name tattooed. And so I held that hand, and his mom and his sister on the other side.
Tim died at Legacy Emmanuel Hospital, becoming yet another state statistic, but forever changing the family he loved so much.
He was young, and he's Tim, and he's such a good person and such a good family man, and he works hard and he tries to do the right thing, and I just don't understand why it happened to him.
This widow's plea: be safe, do your part to slow the spread, and don't take loved ones for granted.
I just want to get awareness out there that, you know, it can happen to a hardworking dad that's 43.
And the family told me that they were always cautious about COVID-19 and wearing their masks and such, but they say they do think that Tim may have gotten the virus from a friend who came to visit him who was asymptomatic, who had the virus. Now, the family is raising money through a GoFundMe for funeral expenses as well as the hospital bills that have been stacking up. So far, they have raised more than $7,000. And if you'd like to help contribute, we will have a link to that account on the online version of this story at kptv.com. Reporting live tonight, Kendra Kent, Fox 12 Oregon.